Being skinny is a fate I could truly only ever wish upon the fattest of big belly people. And when I say skinny, I don't mean skinny. I mean skinny! Growing up, I used to really hate being skinny. Heck, to this day, I still really do hate being skinny. But hey, Kato, if you're just skinny and lame, why don't you just eat? Well, buddy, if you're homeless and poor and pathetic, why don't you just sell your soul and buy a mansion? We currently live in a very interesting and funny time where people are spamming Ozempic and Retatrutide and all manner of peptides just to do what I do and many others do. Naturally, aka looking like a meth addict 100% of the time. Some big body people might look at this shit and come up to you and be like, hey dude, looking like a starving African child isn't so bad. Heck, being skinny all of the time is kind of a superpower. And I'm like, meh. If being skinny was a superpower, then why the fuck am I not a goddamn superhero? So in this video, I'm gonna be talking about the struggles of being skinny. Is being skinny, is looking like a skeleton all of the time, is losing weight a superpower? While also talking about my very own personal canon event which prompted me to stop being so starved for dear life, which made me become something much, much more than a skinny boy. Now this video is for all my skinny ectomorphs, but FYI for any other body types out there, just to let you know, I'm not segregating, it's all love. But for now, let's talk about the struggle, the hell. Now my dudes, for when I say struggle, what I really meant to say is gonna confuse a lot of hungry motherfuckers out there. But to say the least, I don't like eating. To be over dramatic, I hate eating. Kato, how can you hate eating? Eating is mapped out into your biological programming. Look, if you didn't like eating, you'd die. Shut the fuck up, bro. I know that. You're full. I don't like eating a lot, to put it into simpler terms. It is very time consuming for me, which is a very weird thing to say. Chunky dudes out there be eating to thrive, while I'm here eating to survive. Maybe I'm being hyperbolic, but who knows? But one thing I do know for certain is that I do really like tasting. The reason why I say this is because normally when I'm out and about, when I'm at McDonald's, when I'm at Wingstop, I normally get a couple bites here, a couple bites there, and in that time, I'm really having the time of my life. Like, damn, this shit tastes really fucking good. But then the dopamine wears off. And at that point, no matter how good the food looks or how good it tastes, there's nothing stopping me from being absolutely exhausted. Well, like, damn, I have to finish this shit? Damn, everybody around me is just eating like a motherfucker. But I did spend 20. Ah, fuck it, who cares? I'm gonna throw it in the bin. They're starving African children in Africa. Who said? Fuck it, fine, I guess I will have a nibble more. Maybe I'm exaggerating a little bit because I do like food, I just don't like eating as much as the average Joe. But as a skinny ass individual, you do need to eat a lot more than the average Joe to evolve and become much more than just a bag of walking, talking bones. You need to become more than what is needed to reach Greek god. A low appetite, I can't be out to eat. Oh, I need to eat more calories than the average man. They just end up becoming excuses at the end of the day, preventing you from becoming what you want to be. Them excuses are just encouraging your downfall. So if you ever want to stand a chance of being flipping normal and being able to be viable in a flipping medium-sized shirt, well then I guess you need to become mesomorph. I am mesomorph. After years of being called a skinny, anorexic, meatless, lanky, starved child by hoes I would definitely spin the block on, I realized I needed to stop being a little lanky little bitch and evolve and transform and become mesomorph. My gym arc just had to begin. Cue the mass gainers, cue the creatine, cue the steroids, and hang up every single goddamn mirror you can find, because once you reach that safe haven, you can flex on everybody, because I will be skinny no more and get all the bad bitches. And get all the bitches. Life is gonna be easy. So I thought. Now, let me give you a visual reference of my starting point, of my physique and strength before I started the gym. Before I even entered the gym, my first ever weight I ever lifted was a mediocre, regular schmegular 5 kg dumbbell. But imagine, I couldn't even curl a 5 kilogram dumbbell. Picture that and let that sink in, because if you're that weak and that fucking skinny, that fucking lanky, that fragile, disrespect is just bound to come your way because people think they can try you. And to be brutally honest, more time, most of the skinny disrespect didn't even come from males. Most of the skinny disrespect came from girls.
Bro, you're a weird
Like, what can I say? It's like them bitches knew my inner chivalry, my inner Sanji would prevent me from becoming P. Diddy and chasing these bitches all around my goddamn hotel. Like, my guy, when you're getting disrespected by girls for no reason at all, no matter what the situation, I guess it's time to hang it up. Give up. Stop practicing looks maxing and start practicing something more viable like reincarnation maxing. Give it up. Be a doomer. Or you hit the gym and do something about it. But you know damn well I should be channeling some form of crazy. But I'm gonna channel positivity instead. I don't like making fun of skinny people.
Hey Ben, you like your skinny lanky prick?
Or fat people. Sometimes.
This fat bitch gets to
But
gaslighting.
it does get to a point, man. But anyway, I use all that hate, all that disrespect as fuel to become much more than the weak little boy I was. Over the years, I became a monster, going from a whopping 67 kg to a dangerous 77 kg. But Kato, you're still skinny as Shut your mouth. Can you let a little petite nigga dream? So obviously, when you start getting a drastic change in weight, shit just kind of starts looking up for you. You go from getting absolutely no females to getting absolutely no females. Shit is fucking great. But can you maintain it? Maintaining your new, very average weight now becomes a full-time job. Bulking is exhausting. Spending all this money on food and meat and rice and chicken is painful because you know if you don't reach that milestone, you're going back to what you once was before. Some juicy plump guy is probably saying to me right now, but Kate, I'd give anything for your fast metabolism. You can eat anything without worrying. You can look good at all times in all sorts of clothes. You have a six-pack at all times. Bro, a six-pack of bone. But, right, fair enough. Pros and cons, eh? But, to make this video slightly more interesting, let me pose a question. What's harder, being skinny or being fat? Losing weight or gaining weight? I posed these questions to one of my friends the other day, and obviously his fat ass was like, bro, being fat is obviously fucking harder, bro. Are you out of your dizzy mind? Losing weight is so hard, bro, compared to being skinny and gaining weight. And obviously, I clapped back and I said, you're wrong, because if I put a padlock on your fridge or dropped you in the middle of Somalia or Sudan, guaranteed you'd be looking like this dude real soon, bro. You would lose weight in a blink of an eye, but obviously that's just my bias, because my perception has been warped because of being skinny for all these years. But at least I'm aware, because really and truly, it really comes down to your lived experiences and how extreme your current well-being is on that given spectrum. But if someone said be extremely skinny or be extremely fat, pick one, well then, well, I'll let you decide that one for yourselves, buddy. But all in all, it's been a pleasure discussing my skinniness with you. Thank you for listening. Never let your weight stop you from stepping onto the scale and improving. And for all the bitches out there that pressed X to doubt me, well, look at me now. Anyway, if you enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe, and yeah, thanks for watching.